What is up, guys? Jake, you're getting back in some Fruit of Grisaia. We're hanging out in the lobby, and Yuji wants to ask all the lovely ladies a question, so let's find out what he wants. Well, okay, didn't end that in a good spot, huh? And we'll never know what he wanted to ask him. Great, good stuff, Jake. You really nailed that intro. We're doing really good right now. Yes, we are but a figment of your imagination, Yumiko. I know, she almost smelled our essence. What is happening? Are we stalking her? Because she will kill you guys. She has a box cutter and everything. When you're being followed by this many people, of course you're gonna notice. Why are we all following her? Just have one person follow her. That's a lot less conspicuous, right? Yesterday evening, I tried lightly asking the others about Sakaki's daily life and habits, which isn't a weird thing to ask about, I promise, but the answers I received in return provided much flimsier information than I'd expected. The one thing we know about Sakaki and Miko is that she doesn't let people see too much about herself, much less her private life. The only real glimpses of her thoughts are hints from her gestures and body language. Oh, so you only learn about her from what she says and does. Interesting, interesting. That's so different from most people. In short, Sakaki's lifestyle is a vaguely defined mystery even to the people she's been living with. Without an active effort of observation, things are likely to stay that way. Were we saying that out loud? I thought that was like an internal monologue, but I guess we explained to Makina what was going on. Probably 80% out of idle curiosity, Makina and Sachi ended up volunteering to cooperate with my investigation. That cooperation has taken the form of an incredibly sloppy tailing operation that was nearly given away in a matter of seconds. To be honest, they're nothing but a burnin', Makina in particular, almost like we should not have invited them. I asked the wrong people. Why did we ask anyone? If we're so good at it, why did we need help? I don't know, dude. No, forget it. If things get bad, it's every man for himself. Putting aside any reflection on the basic question of why we're doing this for later, we continue our investigation of the highly mysterious Sakaki. Anyways, then we investigated her. Her sore feet. Yeah, big same, dude. Lying limply on her side on the sofa in the lobby, Makina mumbles a few grammatically scrambled words of complaint. Wow, you guys are not very good spies. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Sachi flops down next to me, heaving a tired sigh herself. Well, her guard was even tighter than anticipated. After spending an entire day following Sakaki's every movement outside of class, we gained absolutely no new information. Maybe she's just a boring motherfucker, you know? During her free periods, she reads books in absorbed silence. Her pace in school was always steady and regular, without any suspicious hasty movements. Yes, she's a walking rock. She's a golem. I've always suspected, but now we know. She's a robot golem, controlled by a mad wizard in a different city. Just as Makina says, Sakaki's behavior is reminiscent of a machine. Well, we're actually being incredibly rude, but that's fine. Let's be mean. You're one to tell, you know, whatever. You're not wrong. But I don't think I can be satisfied with this. From what I heard yesterday, Sakaki doesn't dislike being in a group with the others. Even if she doesn't participate in the conversation, the way she's constantly lingering at the edge is easily comprehensible from the perspective of human psychology. That doesn't fit with her machine-like actions in the daytime. Maybe she's a vampire. In the first place, does she ever let her emotions show on her face? Apart from the hostility Sakaki showed me at first, I haven't seen any evidence of an emotional reaction from her. Well, maybe she's got some of that the resting bitch face, you know what I mean? Sachi raises her hand and speaks somewhat hesitantly. You don't have to raise your hand, there's only 3 of us, you can just talk. What is happening? You have seen her startled, and you apparently decided to draw a weird curly mustache on her. That's weird. Why'd you do that? Startled? This talk is going really good. Sakaki? Doesn't seem like she'd bat an eyelid even if the dorm exploded under her. What kind of surprise got a reaction out of her? In response to my question, Sachi continues in a slightly harsh tone. Hushed tone, not harsh tone. What the fuck am I saying? So she ate some instant yakisoba and was surprised. I don't know, I'm bracing for the worst. Instant yakisoba? Oh no, I think I know where this is going. She poured boiling water all over herself. That sucks. Not interested in the brand name or product features. Yeah, we're not here to do a product placement. What does it have to do with Sakaki? Yes, we all see where this is going. Oh. Maybe I don't know where this is going. Maybe it was just the boom. True. It'll make a sound if you dump it all at once. And she said, oh, what a noise. Oh, look, she's adorable. Wait, how do you know this? Oh. Oh, no, that's so sad. That's so sad. Well, what else is she supposed to do? The end. Wow, that story sucked. Oh, Sakaki did that? With that cool and calm appearance, you'd never think she'd be startled by something as small as that. In reality, she must have a pretty low tolerance for sudden scares. I kinda wanna see that side of Sakaki. But I'm not particularly likely to run into her at the exact moment she's draining her instant noodles. Also, now she knows to expect it, presumably. And given Sakaki's personality, I doubt she'll make the same mistake twice anyway. Although I wouldn't mind seeing her cautiously filling the sink, preparing a strainer, intensely draining the hot water either. That's not a creepy thing to say. Alright, we should all just follow behind her and scream at random intervals. Unfortunately, I doubt she'll do that twice. See? Now we're thinking. Let's get air horns and attach them to her slippers. She'll never see that shit coming. What? Machina lightly jumps off the couch, floating a diabolical grin. Yeah. Someone dress up as a clown and get her with a chainsaw. What are you saying? She's speaking English. We know what she's saying. Yes, we're gonna have to be very fast, or very dead, one of the two. Just as Sachi says, when you consider the aftermath, trying a stunt like that on Sakaki seems like a very dangerous plan. How is she not gonna find out if we're the ones scaring her? This is a complex plan, I'm excited, but Machina's malicious curiosity seems to outweigh her awareness of the risk. And so we set her on fire. Am I Sachin? I don't know. I don't remember. No, Sachi is Sachin. You know what? In hindsight, I probably could have guessed that. Intelligence arrives from our detached unit, namely, Sachi. Excellent. And then we shoot her. I mean, probably not. Probably something different. Is this really gonna work? Okay, great. I'm actually kind of hyped to see what happens. Let's fucking do it. Just as Machina says, I'm hidden near the hallway observing the scene. Why are you here? Who the fuck invited you? My question exactly. You're gonna ruin this! She's our scapegoat. She's the fall guy. She's the bag man. Here we go. Sakaki climbs her way up the stairs, approaching the second floor hallway. In that instant, Machina calls out instructions into her cell phone. Those are very specific instructions. At Machina's signal, Sachi cuts the breaker to the hallway from the other end of the phone call. An emotion! Except we can't see it because it's dark now. Sakaki's taken aback for a brief moment. Oh man, is that a hint of a blush I see? But her voice quickly regains its usual steadiness. Once again, her footsteps ring out in a regular rhythm. Is this a flashback? What is this echo? This is so bizarre. Right as Sakaki approaches the door to her room, Machina presses the switch in her hand, detonating the explosive charges. I know. Got her! A plant! Sakaki twirls around at the odd noise but finds nothing more than a flower pot sitting demurely on a nearby shelf. In the unremarkable earthenware pot, there's nothing but a small decorative plant. Little does she know, it's actually a demon. Sakaki sighs in relief after discovering the innocuous origin of the strange sound. But she hasn't taken her eyes off the houseplant yet. Here it comes. Machina, you are insidious. I like this girl. As Machina whispers these words, she presses the switch a second time. Just then... Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. The perfectly normal houseplant abruptly splits in two down the middle. From its depths, an object resembling a giant eyeball emerges. Although it might be different under bright lighting, Seeing this thing pop out at you in the dark must be something of a shock. Got her. As expected, Sakaki freezes down the spot, her eyes and mouth wide open. Something that might be an attempt at speech and might be a simple gasp leak out of her mouth. Here we go. After a moment, she draws in a giant breath of air. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. And in a loud voice that I never could have imagined emerging from Sakaki's mouth, she screams. The sound echoes throughout the dorm. We got her, dude. Why does she look embarrassed? It's not just that she's loud. Unlike her normal low, vaguely threatening tone, Sakaki's voice right now is remarkably girly, almost as though she was a girl. Huh! Although I feel a little sorry for Sakaki as she trembles in terror, this is a truly interesting spectacle. Whoa, 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 Makina! Let's pump on the brakes. She's scared, not sexy. Nobody invited you! Go home! Oh, we're about to blow our cover. Run. Yuji. Yujirito, we gotta bounce, my dude. No, back away. Here it comes. Stop yelling in the hallway. Here it comes. And our cover is blown, and we're dead. She stabs us all. End of the game. Losing their balance, Makina and Michiru tumble from their hiding position, landing in front of Sakaki. Great. This is going so good. At this point, Sakaki finally grasps the nature of the situation. Good cover. Now she won't know. We got her right where we want her. Yep, we're very good actors. Just then, Sachi returns with exquisitely bad timing. Sachi, open your eyes. There you go. Yeah, now you see. You fucked us. You fucked us. After adding some exquisitely unhelpful lines, she clamps her mouth shut. This isn't what it looks like. We're cheating on you? Yumiko looks around the face of everybody on the scene and then glances down at herself. This? I don't even have an excuse. The tone of her voice has completely returned to normal. Really? This is the music that's gonna play? Fuck you. See, this is why we shouldn't have invited you. And in fact, why we didn't invite you. I agree with her. Yeah, Makina's correct. It was Michiru. Yeah, ball guy. I fucking called it. Okay. Makina's kind of the greatest. No, this was your idea. You do the crime, you do the crime. That's what I always say. Okay, don't lump me in with them. I am still probably hidden. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, don't kill me. And then we all died. Oh, we actually all died. It's a good thing her neck's held on with this strap, otherwise she'd die probably. Oh no, she's got paper coming out of her eyes. That's such a tragedy. Man, this is going on for a while. As the perpetrators scatter around the dorm, Sakaki tracks down Michiru. There's murder in her eyes. And then she kills her. Really good. She's waving her box cutter around like the incarnation of wrath. Where'd the person who let out that cute scream go? I don't think she's gonna calm down anytime soon. Turning my back on the violent turmoil taking place in the upper floors, I head downstairs by myself. Wow, what a brave man, just leaving the ladies to get murdered on their own. You go, Yuji, a man after my own heart. I had nothing to do with this. I was sitting here the whole time. Yo, you're up early. Oh, great. Well, now we've hurt her feelings, so that's good. That's fun. Yay, good for us. After that, Sakaki caught the criminals and beat the details out of them as they groveled in penance before her. She took a thumb. As a related party myself, I was called before her to receive my own interrogation. In the end, she heaved a truly exasperated sigh and, without any particular retaliation, returned to her room with heavy footsteps. Good idea. I don't know about Sachi, but Makina and Michiru are probably still asleep. And by asleep, we do mean dead after she murdered them. I'm sorry. Sakaki reaches her hand in the pocket, presumably containing her box cutter, glaring reproachfully at me. I raise my hands dramatically over my head in an attempt to demonstrate my lack of hostile intent. In response, Sakaki sighs deeply, passes by my side, and strides off quickly in the direction of the school building. Well, at least there was a happy ending. Nobody died that we know of. Oh, we're walking with her. So, you mind if I ask you
これ
something?
以上私に何の恥をかかせる
I
気な
mean,
の
kind of. I actually, yes. You know what? Let's say yes. As I follow a few steps behind her, Sakaki answers my question with her own, her voice hard with an attempt at intimidation. I'm not looking to tease you or look down on you. It really is just a
分
question.
かったわじゃあ
Oh,
手短
it
に
is
説明
about your brief, so that's perfect. Did you know everybody had a late night gathering in the lobby 2 days ago?
そうみたいね
Oh, now it's sad. So she is aware of it after all. If you knew about it, why didn't you join in? From what the others told me, you don't particularly dislike that sort of event. If me being there made it awkward to join in, could you say why? I need to know before I can try to correct my behavior. You're just the worst, Yuji. Like, you should know this by now. Nobody likes you. I'm clearly an alien existence in this school, much less the dorm. I don't intend to trample on the native people's territorial rights or the dignity of their culture. Not that I plan to be particularly submissive either, but, you know, still. As much as possible, I'd like to aim for peaceful coexistence, meaning I might need to understand the boundaries I shouldn't cross. For instance, directly asking someone about their motivation. Not great. For that reason, I want to know why Sakaki absented herself the other day, especially if it's connected with me in some way.
別にあなたに直してほしいところがあるわけじゃないの
It's that she wants to kill you, and the best way to not kill me is to not go. Okay, in that case, why? In response to my question, she hesitates for a moment. Rather than being uncomfortable about speaking her feelings to me, I get the sense she's reluctant to admit the truth to herself. After a silence of about 20 seconds, Sakaki finally speaks.
私怖い話とか嫌いなのよ
You know what? The math is all coming together. That does check out. Truly unexpected words, except that we just learned that she scares easy, so, you know, less so. Yeah, it does make sense. I'm sorry, what did you say just now?
そんなに意外そうな顔を向けないでくれる
Well, you don't seem like you would hate scary stories. Apparently my face is easy to read, as Sakaki reproaches me with resentful expression.
あなたの言う通り別にあそこに集まったりするのが嫌なわけじゃないいいでしょ人には苦手なものだってあ
I
るんだ
mean,
から
she has a good point. Also, in her defense, Yuji just told a story about dying in a foxhole for like 10 hours, so I wouldn't want to hear that either. Judging from the way she got scared by the sound of a sink denting, and the dramatic success of the prank yesterday, I did gather she was your standard scaredy cat, but it just feels weird hearing her actually come out and admit it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It just seems really out of character.
あなたに直してほしいところが一つできたわ
Yeah, stop being such a little bitch, Yuji. What? Really?
その無神経さよ少しは人に気を使ったらどうなの
That doesn't sound like Yuji. That's also out of character. Anyways, then she disappeared into nothingness. After Sakaki speaks these words, she makes a beeline towards the school building without stopping or looking back again. From her dignified bearing, there's not the slightest hint of the person who shrieked at that prank. Guess I should just leave this alone from now on. As the first step towards mending my apparent insensitivity, I decide to refrain from teasing her further. Wow, what a hero. At any rate, through this incident, I've discovered that even this stone-faced cutter woman has her cute side. When did we learn that? Okay, we learned that she's a scaredy cat and doesn't like scary stories. But at least we learned something, and that's what really counts. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate if you like that. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Be sure to next week for more Fruit of Grisaia with yours truly. I'll see you guys then.